Hi, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Over Coffee, brought to you by Creative Ventures. My name's Colin Harville, and this month we're going to be talking a little bit about planning. Over the last 3 months, via our newsletter, we've been dripping our planning process to our readers. Now, if you haven't had a chance to read it, follow the links below. Very much so worth your time. But I wanted to give you, everybody, a 30,000-foot view of what we're talking about today. So in the simplest terms, we're going to break down our approach to planning in 3 parts. If you know anything about Creative Ventures, it's kind of our bread and butter. So we always start with at the same place in our planning process, right? We need to understand the current reality. Now, usually when you're planning, you're trying to solve a problem, whether it's growth, whether it's employee related, whether it's in-house, out, front of house, back of house. You know, you're trying to solve this problem. But Albert Einstein said if he had an hour to solve a problem that his life depended on, he would spend 55 minutes making sure he understood the problem. And that's really what we're going to do today with this current reality. Because I could drop you in the middle of a cornfield in Nebraska and say, get to Omaha, even give you a map, but you still couldn't get there. Because although you have the end game in mind, you don't have the starting point. So you don't know really how to get the ball rolling. So when you're trying to understand your current reality, make sure that you get some input from the rest of your team so that you really have more than one perspective coming in to try to define what the issue is. And once you have an issue that's clearly defined and agreed upon by everybody that's going to be working on the problem, we want to go to the end of the process. We want to go to our desired outcome. This is where we also want to gain some consensus with our team. We want to know what the solution to this problem feels like, what it looks like, what it does, and what's the overall outcome on our business going to be if we solve it with this way. So you do the same process. You take some time, make sure that you put a lot of critical thinking into that so that your current reality aligns with kind of your mission and vision for your company, and that it truly does address is the solution to the problem. So now we have our current reality, we have our desired outcome. Now we start talking about leverage points, right? So we have people we can call that can help us solve this problem. We have people that we can call that want us to solve this problem that would be more than helpful to call and give us some input on really what the issue is. And then we have our own team and our own perspective. So we want to get everybody together. We want to get everybody talking about how to solve this problem. We want to put together a plan, right? Once that plan is ready, put it aside, leave the office, come back the next day, and simplify. This is an exercise in thoughtful reduction. We want it to be more simple than it is right now. More than likely, you're going to have a lot of people working on this problem, and we want to make sure that everybody's on the same page as far as their understanding of the problem and how to work the solution. Now, as you're working the solution, what's really important is maintaining a disciplined sense of flexibility, because you want to stay disciplined in your approach to solving the problem, to getting to that desired outcome, but understanding that your business is not static. Your clients are not static. People are not static. Things are going to change. So you're going to need to course adjust here and there. But I want you to stay disciplined in your approach to that desired outcome. That's it for this episode of Over Coffee. If you hadn't had a chance to read our book, please click the link and check it out. You can find it at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Target, any bookstore in America. Big news on the book front. We have our paperback coming out this month. So if you're looking for a gift for the holidays for the sales professional in your life or recent grad, it's a perfect stocking stuffer. Also, if you want a little bit more help with this elegant planning process of ours, feel free to follow this link. We have done a lot of the work for you, put together a nice tactile format. We're old school. We like to write things down still. Our elegant planning toolbox will help you a lot. So go ahead, check it out, click the link, download it, and get started. We'll see you next time on Over Coffee.